can I ask on budget issues, was the White House surprised at how quickly Congress moved last week to provide flexibility to the FAA, to prevent flight delays, and having set that precedent, how can the White House hold out any hope for reversing the sequester this year?
There's a fairly widespread concern out there that the White House is manipulating the sequester on various fronts, the FAA, Head Start.
You mean widespread concern among, like on the chat shows by Republicans, but beyond that?
Well, beyond Republicans and probably other people too. You got to give them some credit, you know. It might not just be the Republicans.
Well, I haven't heard anybody.
Yeah, Jay, just one more on the sequester line of questioning. By accepting the FAA, haven't you now opened the doors to a bunch of folks coming along asking for a piece-by-piece fix on the flexibility in a particular agency or budget line, but taken the pressure off for the very grand bargain, balanced compromise that you say you want?
When people look at this, it becomes clear that when it's simply a matter of reprogramming funds from one pocket to another, which is something that means nothing to most people, and yet average Americans are being inconvenienced or worse by the sequester. And I find it difficult to believe, I think in many cases, not restricted to the Republican right, that you couldn't do more about it.
Because the President had made an important symbolic statement by saying, you know what I value are these other groups affected by the sequester. I'm going to veto this bill, and we're not going to pass it, or I'm not going to sign it unless and until these other groups are also protected.
You frame it like that, do I help poor kids or disabled kids? It looks as though you are framing it in a way to make it least palatable to the public.